good? Are we active? I think we are. Anyways, I probably should have turned the AC on. You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick. Hold on a second. Ah, there we go. There we go. That was really weird. I'm not sure how that's going to affect how well you are going to be able to hear me, but I'm still going to try to use my indoor voice because that's what's normal to me. Anyway, so I was writing a few days ago, and I was thinking of something very simple for someone to enjoy while they're being healed at a hospital. Or something very simple to throw together. And what came to my mind was bangers and mash, mac and cheese, garlic bread, and a raspberry Danish. Well, not too long ago, I actually procured a raspberry Danish. It's in the fridge right now. I also have garlic bread. I have some instant mashed potatoes right here, but yeah, kind of an easy cop-out, probably. But I'm gonna have to make do because I couldn't find the specific potatoes that I wanted to use, so yeah. Matter of convenience and availability. As for the mac and cheese, I've made a variation of my own recipe before. I gave my recipe to Ginger Crush. She made a recreation. However, I'm not really a biased person. You see, I've become something of a connoisseur in that whenever I find a recipe that seems interesting, I give it a whirl. So, oh, cat, please. Sorry. We have a cat and sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I believe every recipe has something to draw from. And any recipe that stands out to me, I give it a try. So, for this stream, I'm going to try Terry Crews's recipe, which he calls mac and cheesy. Cat. Okay. I see you're going to be a bit difficult, so there. Problem solved. Sorry. Lately, cats at my place, they've been getting everywhere, and yeah. Hopefully, we shouldn't have too many more problems. I mentioned that I'm going to be doing Terry Crews's recipe, and I just had a spittle fly. I'm also going to try to challenge myself. Now, the challenge here is I'm right-handed, and Terry Crews is left-handed. So, I'm going to try to make the mac and cheesy using predominantly my left hand. It's not going to be easy, because not only is this my offhand, but a few years ago, a pit bull actually bit this hand and messed up its functionality. So, Yeah. Really big inconvenience, but I'm gonna try to make do with what I have, so. Oof. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Now, I mentioned that I also have garlic bread right here. So, I think I'm gonna take care of this first. First things first. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher. And it's always a good idea to check your oven, make sure nothing's already in there before you decide to preheat it. So, oh wait. Okay, so good. I'm gonna grab a baking sheet, and I think I'm gonna switch cameras. Actually, how about I turn this? There we go, that's better. Okay. Now, okay. Now, open this bag. Now, I got this not too long ago, so hopefully. Yep. It looks good. Yep. Everything looks to be in tip-top shape. Okay. So I'm going to preheat the oven at 350. So, while this is preheating, now I'm gonna have a bit of trouble reading stuff because kind of an embarrassing story. On the 4th of July, I went to the beach and I lost my reading glasses. And they had prescription in them. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get in for an eye appointment until much later, so yeah, pretty big inconvenience for me there. But hey, like I said, I'm gonna make do with what I have. So, Terry Crews's mac and cheesy. Now, this is kind of a controversial mac and cheese recipe because it uses cottage cheese. And you would actually be surprised. It's actually not as bad as you think. Well, I don't think it's as bad as I thought it would be, because, to tell you the truth, I don't like cottage cheese, at least by itself. But as a recipe, it surprises me with its versatility. Like, for one, I did not know that you could use cottage cheese in a lasagna. But... oh. I just remembered to grab my salt. And, like I said, I don't have my reading glasses, lost them at the beach, so it's gonna be kind of hard for me to read anything. So, but hopefully, you know what? I think I'm also gonna grab some wax paper and lay this on my work surface. Alright, I also need my pasta. And plastic wrap fork got stuck to my finger. Now, I'm gonna switcheroo. Now, this recipe is small, in a manner of speaking. I think I'll open this side pack. Okay. And I'm going to turn on my scale here. We only need 8 ounces of pasta. There we go. Now, I'm going to put the rest of this away. Okay, so we have 8 ounces of pasta. Now, we need to get our other ingredients out. Okay, we need cottage cheese, to the chagrin of many. Sour cream, we'll also need cheddar, and oh, Pat, please. Okay. Sorry, I'm putting my cats in another room so that they don't walk all over my work surface. Oh! Almost forgot. We also need an egg, which appears to have vanished. Oh. Good thing I had that extra carton. Okay. Now, let's see which bowl would be the right size. Maybe that one? Getting it pot for later. And I'm also going to need the cheese grater. Oh, I should also get a spatula. Okay. Okay, so there's the oven. We'll grab one of my mitts. Put the garlic bread in for let's start with just 15 minutes. And I'll see where that takes us. Okay. Now, I'm going to start by cutting off. Probably couldn't even see me. Like I said before, I'm going to try to do everything primarily with my left hand, so yeah, kind of mangled that, but I probably won't have to worry about shredding anymore later, so that's good. Like I said, folks, I'm right-handed and I'm trying to use my left hand, so yeah. Okay. Now I'm shredding this cheese, which is, I feel like it's going to be the easiest step. It's also going to be something of an arm workout. See, look it. Now, in Tacey's video, where Terry Crews made his mac and cheesy, he used pre-shredded cheese, which I personally don't do that. Because, according to a lot of foodies, like Andrew Ray, pre-shredded cheese is coated in cellulose additives like potato starch, which, when subjected to a mac and cheese-like environment, can cause some problems. So for every recipe under the sun, but for mac and cheese especially, it's just better if you shred your own. Which is what I'm doing right now. I also saw David Seymour take on this recipe, and at some point in the recipe it calls for coconut oil, and David had to substitute it for butter because he's allergic to coconuts. And no, David Seymour, I am not going to sue you for prioritizing your health. It was a good call. You should never compromise your health, even for the sake of science. Boy, did I learn that the hard way. Okay. So, shredded all that cheddar with just my left hand. That wasn't too bad. Oh, I also need a quarter measuring cup. Quarter teaspoon measuring cup. That is a full teaspoon. I only need a quarter teaspoon. That is a half teaspoon. There it is. Okay. So, we've got the cheese shredded. Let the chaos begin. Now, when Terry Crews made this, he said it's not a very saucy kind of mac and cheese, but it's about the cheese. The cottage cheese is the secret ingredient. It kind of does the whole saucy thing and blends everything together. If you could find cream style cottage cheese, that actually works best, but a lot of the time, a lot of places don't sell it, so I always go with small curd. I don't really go out and look for cottage cheese all that often because, well, like I said, I don't really care too much for it by itself. But, hey, if you guys like cottage cheese, that's fine with me. I just happen to not be the biggest fan of it. And if you don't like cottage cheese, that's fine with me too. Now, we got that's weird. Surprisingly, it tastes better than I remember. So maybe it's just one of those things you grow into over time, but hey, everybody's different. Your mileage may vary, or your opinions may vary, but I'm not going to ram this down anybody's throat. Okay. I'm going to wipe off my hands here. Wipe off this spoon. Okay. Open the sour cream. Okay. Measuring cup. Oh. Somebody else went live. Okay. Now, we need a cup of sour cream. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can squeeze this out. Oh. My hands are all covered in sour cream. Oh my god! Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands off. Are we on the garlic bread? We got 4 minutes. Okay. Good. I said I was going to challenge myself by using my left hand, and there I went using my right to stir. Okay. I'm going to toss these real quick. Excuse me. Oh. Take! Not the sour cream. I am so sorry, Take. I did not see you there. Okay. Still have 3 minutes on the timer. That's okay, because, that should be more than enough time to, beat this egg. Just got here? You're good? Okay, okay. I was also focused on doing all this stuff. And I also apologize if I'm offending you right now. I'm right-handed, and I'm trying to challenge myself by using predominantly my left hand. Uh-oh, I think I got a piece of eggshell. Up. Easy evacuation. Ha 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 ha! You shall not stymie the D Casanova today! Okay. Rinse my hands off. Now... time to lightly beat this egg. Okay. And now... pour in the egg. Once again. Probably a right-handed fork. Actually, the fork is completely symmetrical, so I don't think it matters which hand you use it with. Although, to be fair, we do live in a right-handed world, and most objects in this world are right-handed. Cars are right-handed. Scissors are right-handed. A butter knife in a fancy restaurant is right-handed. Even a pair of pants are right-handed. So, oh. There's the oven. Okay, let's see. How does garlic bread look so far? Looking okay. Let's give it another 10 minutes or so. That's why you boycott pants? So, do you wear a kilt all day? Or do you wear just simple drawstring shorts? Or do you wear drawstring sweatpants? Ha 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 ha. Question mark? Okay. Now, Terry's recipe also calls for a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I think it's now fully incorporated. Just drawstrings. So much easier. No zipper danger. Good idea. Okay, I'm gonna rinse off this measuring cup. Because now, for the general sauce, Terry Crews put in 2 cups of shredded cheese. I like to pack it down just a little bit so we get a more precise and accurate measurement. Sit for a moment, and I'm going to fill a pot with some water. set that temperature, and a lot of foodie types also say this too. Whenever you're going to boil pasta, always season your pasta water. And that should be enough salt. I don't want anyone getting the gout on my watch, so. Okay. Now I'm going to try to fold the cheddar into this cottage cheese, sour cream, egg, and salt mixture. Oh. Again, as Terry Crews said, it's not a very saucy kind of mac and cheese, but it's about the cheese. And we have two types of cheese in here. We have cheddar and cottage cheese, and I am so lucky this work surface is sterile. I'm probably making this look easy, but in actuality, as a right-handed person doing stuff left-handed, this is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be. So, yeah, it kind of shows how overinflated my ego's gotten. It's nice to have a reality check, keep you down to earth. I said earlier that I'm not the biggest fan of cottage cheese by itself, and yet, even though most of this is just cottage cheese, it's surprisingly looking very appetizing. I kind of just want to eat that by itself. Okay. Clear off some of my workspace. I'm also grabbing one of these. Ooh. It's pretty warm already. Where the... Ah. Now, I have here some coconut oil. I'm gonna pull this open. Okay. I need to give my left hand a more vigorous finger workout. So, put my hand in the bag. I'm gonna coat this pan with the coconut oil. Now, if you're allergic to coconuts, you can substitute it with butter, cooking spray, vegetable oil, olive oil, any kind of lubricant you want. Just make sure you're not allergic to it. Like I said earlier, David Seymour tried this recipe for himself, and since he's allergic to coconuts, he substituted the coconut oil for a stick of butter, and I think that was a pretty good call on his part. You should never put your health at risk, even for the sake of science. Ooh, pasta's come to a boil. Dry off my hands. And I'm gonna switch screens. So, pasta's coming to a boil. We got 8 ounces of small elbow pasta. Now, normally I would prefer to use cavatappi or shells, but I'm trying to recreate this recipe as true to Terry Crews as I can get. And that's another reason why I'm using my left hand for all of this. Oh, and timer's about to go off, so that down. Oh, sheep dung. I forgot to put a strainer in the sink. Well, the pasta takes a few minutes to boil, so I guess no harm, no foul.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Tig, thank you so much for the follow. I greatly appreciate that. I think I'll turn it around one more time. And I'll give it another 10 minutes. Which also grants me the opportunity to pull out a strainer. This one should work. So, I'm gonna put this in the sink for the time being. There it is. There we go. Okay. Now, the mashed potatoes. Okay. So, when I put the mac and cheesy in the oven to bake, I'll get started on the bangers and mash. That's right. I'm making mac and cheese, bangers and mash, and garlic bread. I don't know how to make raspberry danishes, but I did find one at the store not too long ago, so. Let's see. I can probably pull out my sausage. And my sausage of choice is Johnsonville maple sausage. Yeah. Oh. And, let's see. I think I'll also add this to the bangers and mash. Give this another stir. You know, for my offhand, my left hand is actually doing pretty good. Let's see, what else is going on? Nothing. So, let's see, something else I could talk about. One of my favorite streamers actually streamed for the first time in a while last night, and it was nice to catch her on that. I've been playing Minecraft a bit more, just building whatever I feel, and, oh. Whoa. You can turn it down a little bit. Jeez. Okay. Shouldn't have to wait too much longer for the pasta to finish, but it's just boiling pasta. There's not much to write home about. So yeah. Got mashed potatoes, we got peas, and we have maple sausage. Probably pull out the raspberry Danish right now. Ta-da! This is also going to be my first time trying out a raspberry Danish, so or Danish in general, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, I'm gonna drain pasta. Okay. And yeah, switch scenes. No rinsing of the pasta here. We don't rinse it. Stop rinsing it. Oh. Somehow I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Okay. Now... Oh, there's the oven. There's my mitt. Ah. This, to me, ladies and gentlemen, looks perfect. Okay. So, try to smooth this out as best as we can get it. Alright. Now, to top mac and cheesy, actually I think this is the point where I can start using both hands now. Because one hand isn't going to completely cover the entire thing. Okay, and then finally, the paprika helps with the browning. Okay. Cheesy goodness? Yep. Now, if memory serves, we now throw this in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. Alright. I'll set the timer for 45 minutes. And there we go. Say, now that the mac and cheesy is in the oven, I can go back to using predominantly my right hand now. I'm probably gonna gross a lot of people out with this, but who cares? In the famous words of Ice-T, can I live? Gonna wipe down my work surface. Put that in the sink. On second thought, I'll just put it to the side. Okay, so for these instant mashed potatoes, add 4 cups of boiling water to a heat-resistant serving bowl. And then immediately add entire pouch of potatoes mix. Thoroughly using fork to moisten all potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this up with water. And again, it's gonna be hard for me to see because I don't have my reading glasses. Lost them at the beach, but I'm making do with what I have. Okay. Water. Um, 3 minutes ought to do it. Now the maple sausage, I think I'm gonna cook this entire pack. So, okay. Cold. Enough to where I can touch it without burning myself, and a noodle got stuck to the bottom of my foot. That's off my hand. Okay. And put some water in the skillet, and then I'm gonna turn the heat back on to medium. You know what? I'm gonna try something real quick. There it is. Okay, let's see how this works. What the? Okay. There we go. Wondering what was going on. Alright. Now, for the potatoes, quick. Get this open. And pour this in. And now, stir with a fork to moisten the potatoes. Probably shouldn't be doing this right next to a burner on a lit skillet. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing anymore, but oh well. Ah, now you can see it. There. Okay. So we have the mashed potatoes. That sizzle, you gotta love it. I sure as hell do. Especially in large quantities like that. I mean, how can you not love it? Okay, so Johnsonville maple sausage. Kind of reminds me of that Ginger Crush clip where I'm gonna switch cameras. That clip of a Ginger Crush cooking stream where she had this big kielbasa and then she was like, "Guys, I got a big sausage." It was funny. Oh, there we go. Whoop. Ha ha ha! I almost dropped it, but I didn't. Okay. So while that is going on, I should also get my vegetable thing. Vegetable ditch. What's he doing, eating fish? Sure, a vegetable dish. Baby sure got a lot of nerve. Sorry. I have cousins who are no less, excuse me. I have cousins who are no less than 6 years younger than I am, and they absolutely loved all sorts of Sesame Street stuff when we were all kids. So, oh, my scissors are over here. Got peas. I'm gonna take care of this now. Okay. I could probably put paprika away too. Okay. Put that in the microwave for 4 minutes. Feels like it's at temperature now, so. Alright, skillet. Let's get to grilling. There we go. Now spoon for cheese. I wish smell-o-vision was a thing right now. Move this back. Build that up. There, that's better. That looks better. I'm going to give the peas a stir. Another 4 minutes. Oh man. You see this? Doesn't this look appetizing already? How long have I been on for? Almost an hour and a half. Not too bad. brain is filling in the smells. That's funny. You know what? The next time I'm watching a cooking stream, I might just feel that. Smells fantastic in here. Okay. I think I could probably turn that off. Okay. I think I'll also move this back to where I had it. Oh, right. On a second. Some of this stuff is standing on tile, so okay. Shift this back over. Okay. Make sure. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to put this camera back the way I had it before that position switch. Okay. Looks like everything is in order. We've got garlic bread, we've got sausage, we've got mashed potatoes and peas. Now, we just have to wait for the mac and cheese. And I rhyme all the time, because it's not a crime. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay. I'm not sure how many times I've actually said this on stream or on the internet in general, but Bear in the Big Blue House is one of my comfort shows, and recently I shared a link with a friend to episodes of Bear in the Big Blue House, and suddenly I got in the mood for the Bear Cha-Cha-Cha. And it's probably not a good idea given that I'm in the kitchen, but let's see if I can find okay. So I'm probably going to embarrass myself live on camera, but you know what? I don't care. I feel like having a little fun, so I'm gonna do it for you guys. Hold on. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm getting that feeling again. Yeah, it's an itching, a twitching, a scritching, a scratching. It's time for a bear cha-cha-cha. When I feel my toes start to twitch, my legs go la 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 la, and my arms and legs get the itch. It's time to do the bear cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha, gonna cha-cha-cha. Ooh la la, time to cha-cha-cha, the bear cha-cha-cha. Well, don't just sit there. Get up and do it with me. Cha-cha-cha. Everyone gonna cha-cha-cha. Ooh la la, time to cha-cha-cha. The bear cha-cha-cha. Now you might notice some people stop and stare.
You can't explain to them you're an honorary bear. Everybody, cha-cha-cha, ha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, ooh-la-la, cha-cha-cha, the bear cha-cha-cha, the bear cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. You just gotta love bear. And another thing's for sure, nothing gets your blood pumping like a good old bear cha-cha-cha. Say, I'm curious, were you cha-cha-chaing? If you weren't, I don't blame you. Not everybody likes to dance, so I'm gonna check on the mac and cheesy real quick. Ooh. I'm gonna wait another 12 minutes. Rinse that out. Because recycle. You can recycle plastic. Excuse me. I wonder if the skillet's cooled down enough. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna grab a bottle of tea. I really love Lipton tea. It's so nice and sweet. You know what? Why don't we serve up what we can for the time being? Okay. Plate. Let's start with the mashed potatoes. Oh, got some spillage. Some peas. And 3 sausage links. Okay.
Get that one like that. Now come on. Try to tell me that doesn't look good already. Oh, just you wait. I'm gonna make your mouths water even further. Because we've also got garlic bread. I should probably be doing this over the cutting board, but whatever. Okay, there's the garlic bread. Oh. Rip that open. Let's see. I think that's a good size. Maybe I should... Okay. I think that's gonna be enough space for the mac and cheese. And we still have 5 minutes to go, so why don't we fill the time with my video. So hold on a moment. And we are back. The mac and cheesy came out of the oven. Whoop. Almost dropped you on the floor. And it looks... Whoa. It slid. That coconut oil really works. Oh. I thought I was actually gonna have the cheesy in frame. Actually, let's see if I can... There we go. That's better. Now, whether you like cottage cheese or not, you gotta admit, this came out looking pretty appetizing. And, wow. It looks amazing. Okay, it's still a bit hot, so I'm gonna try not to touch it with my bare hand. Actually, yeah, I don't have to take a picture of it. Oh. All right. So I think that pretty much completes the little mini feast right here. Now I'm gonna take a picture because man, that just looks so good right now. All 4 of these pieces. Oh man. I feel like Ginger right now. Ginger Crush. So, what do we have here? We have Terry Crews's Mac and Cheesy. We have Bangers and Mash. We have garlic bread, and we have a raspberry Danish. So, yep. Yep, I'm liking it so far. Yep. Just as I expected, the Bangers and Mash are pretty good. Now, the Mac and Cheesy. I'm a little scared because it just came out of the oven, so I'm probably gonna end up burning my mouth, but see how it turns out. Yep. Same as the first time I had this recipe. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. And, yeah, Terry Crews was not lying when he said, it's satisfying in simplicity. At the same time, though, I still have to agree with David Seymour because most of what I'm tasting is just the cottage cheese. But I can actually taste a bit of the sour cream, so maybe my tongue is just wired differently. I don't know. And I can also taste the cheddar. Call me a freak of nature if you want, but I can actually taste these things, and you know, I will admit, when I first saw Maui, like I said, when I first tried this recipe, I thought I was gonna absolutely hate it because it has cottage cheese in it, and I don't like cottage cheese by itself. But as an ingredient, it's versatile. Okay, now I'm going to try the raspberry Danish. This is my first time having any sort of Danish, so some of the frosting just flung onto my pants. Okay. Yep, when I was writing that hospital chapter, I made a good call. I like the raspberry Danish. I like it. Kind of reminds me of a jelly-filled donut, only better. Yeah, call me a blasphemer if you want, I don't care. This is better than a jelly donut. I think it's the sweetness that came from the raspberry, so... But, that is not to say that raspberry donuts are a terrible treat. But, given the choice, I think I would much rather have this. Hey, Maui. You know, you really shouldn't be on the table. Maui, do you want to say hi to the people? Well, Maui, I just want to show you off. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this again. So, this is Maui. He's a mackerel tabby. He's about 4 or 5 years old, and he's a big boy. I love him so much. Mabiki. Okay. Thank you for making your appearance. See, I didn't want the cats walking around when I'm cooking because that is very dangerous. But now that I'm done cooking, everything's all peachy. So, let's see. Yeah. I think that's pretty much gonna do it. It's just a short 2-hour stream. You know what? Raid. I think I'll do it from here. Yeah. I'm gonna raid Feathered Malice. Because, why not? So, thank you so much to anyone who tuned in and watched. Thank you to everybody who's going to watch this when I export it to YouTube. I've been your host, D. Casanova, and I hope to catch you next time. See ya! Catch you on the web.